Hello, this is Lee with 82 Game of 12 here on Sons of Liberty 75. Victor will be back here, all the way back where Victor is back here. Right here. Joseph. So here's Joseph's group. And so that's where he was brought to. So now he'll have to move back up to get back up to his command. However, the French do gain back his CP because he's back on the field. So the French have 3 CPs now. And first thing we have to do is here's Wellesley, I should say. He's not Wellington yet, Wellesley. And so Wellesley, he's got Mackenzie here because of that. But we're sending the aide, the camp, to, if he goes to this unit here, then he can also command this because they're side by side. This unit here is not. So he won't be able to command these guys. And, well, yeah, he only has a command range of 1. So, really, he doesn't even have a command range. All right, so he has command of just those 2 units. Those other 2 units, these 2 are going to be out of command. And you don't really have any markers for out of command. But when it's time to move, those units usually you know whether or not they were in command or not. If they happen to get moved due to maybe a retreat before combat or something, then that you'd probably want to mark them. But okay, so Wellesley is here, and he wants to try to get to Sherbrooke and Heel, but he can't get to both of them. And one of his aide-de-camps has been killed, so he doesn't have as much command presence as he once did because of that. Now, if he could get to Camp Campbell and get these guys activated to advance, to possibly do something with these cavalry units, at least get close enough to fire on them. They're exhausted, so they're not going to be able to reaction charge or opportunity charge. He'll go ahead, I guess Wellesley, so he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So he'll have to end up right here. And Cuesta, who's way over here, see what he's going to do. Okay, now he's going to have to try to, he's still trying to get the release of Iglesias. Okay, so we got a 6, so Iglesias is now released, the 2nd Spanish division. And so now Cuesta has to decide he's going to give. He wants to move Manglano. So that's going to be the 4th Spanish division. And so where's the 4th at? There he is. All right, so that takes care of the Spanish. And the French here, so they're not going to rely on Merlin to try to pass his light cavalry release. He hasn't done it very often. One will be, we want to pull the Hod's cavalry back. Which they won't be able to move very far, but we can pull them back. Okay. So the British cavalry. Going to be heading toward the French cavalry. Okay, so they're in line. So we're going to go one right there, and this one doesn't have it. There's no slope there, so they fall in behind. Okay, so that's okay. So we've used 3 because we changed formation to column. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's see, 10. Okay, and we change back to line. That would be 11. Let's see. 10, 11, 12, 13, and then 14 to get this one to move up. All right. Okay, and then this other one's going to do the same thing here. This regiment, it's actually the 2nd regiment. Okay, they're gonna go to. We're gonna have to go up that slope though. Yeah. Yeah, going up that slope, that's 5. That costs 5. They're not going to get very far. No, I guess downslope is 5. Upslope is 3. All right, so they changed to that's 3 for change of formation, 3, and then another 3 going up the slope. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, and then they can't go down that slope there. 11. We've got these guys could try to move closer to here. But they could change formation to column. So they could turn like that. That's 3. And then go 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then turn 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, I'd actually want to go right here. There we go. Okay. All right, let's look around here at some other units here. Oh, of course, we've got these guys are part of the 3rd, but they're going to be activated, so I don't move them. And let's see, 94, who does he belong to? Okay, Villiers. So he can move up to get within range. So, 1, 2. Okay. Be going up slope. Cost 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right there, oops, he would then be in command. Okay. Why's 94 over here? 94 is part of Villiers, so he needs to move. Okay, so he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right there. 45. Now 45 is La Piece. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's in command. And then we have down here. Oops. Let me pull back some more here. There we go. 94 is part of Villiers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 54 is part of La Piece. So 1, 2. Well, coming out of here, he's got to change formation. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Okay. No. Almost forgot. Over here, I've got Albuquerque's cavalry over here. Now these guys are blocking the road. They don't want to go through those guys. So they're going to have to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops. This guy can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then this unit can go right here behind him. Okay. And that, well, let's see, the artillery, we can move them closer to where they need to be. So we've got the 3rd. They're not in command range. And let's see here. So artillery +2 can't go up or down a slope, but +2 on the stream. So 1, 2, 3, Let's see, no, can't go there. It can go, no. One, two, three. You have to go right there. This one here is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. This one here crosses 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right, so that takes care of that. Okay, we've got the 3rd British Division. It says BR on it, but that's that doesn't belong with this game. So we've got the 3rd British Division. So let's focus on them. So now here they're in that they're in a 2 hex. Okay, and so skirmisher I think which way this guy's facing. I guess he's facing that way. Wonder if the skirmisher, they're in a zone of influence, so if they move, they can get fired on. But I wonder if they could just, if you can move. We're going to move these skirmishers out, which is going to cause opportunity fire. Okay. And so they've lost 4. But I don't think that's going to reduce their fire strength. If it did, it would reduce it maybe by 2. No, reduce it by a lot more than that. So they've only got 2 left. So that's what they basically have a fire strength of 3. Let's see how that affects. Let me look here. I know it's, but I don't know if that losses actually affect the firepower. I know it does the melee strength. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the fire strength stays the same until it becomes down to a strength of 1 increment. So then it's halved. So they still have the 7. So skirmishers have a 14 defense, So it's 1 to 2. 52 is not enough. Okay. So they're going to go, so they're going to leave. That's 1. Okay. And then they can just come back in because they've spent. Or even if I had to, like, move them 1, 2, and then come back in to there. So now this unit can go, okay, so they're in line, so that's 2 already. 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So they go right into there. And so now this unit here is only in one hex, so doesn't cost anything for them to go over the stream. So we're going to go 1. Okay, they've already used 2, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. And then the skirmisher, okay, is 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up a slope for a skirmisher, +1. Okay, they're at to stop right there. And okay, and then their other 2 units here are moving to get closer to get into command range. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, wait a minute. They're in line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down slope. It costs to go down slope. Infantry +1. Okay, so I already used 2 because they're in line. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, so that's all of that command. Now we have the 4th British, okay, which is going to be Campbell, and all right. So first thing, will be this unit here. They have a range of 2. But their firepower is diminished. They don't have to worry about them charging, so they're going to just move up on them. So 1, 2. Okay. This unit here is going to stand up. Okay, so they're in line, so that's 2. They stood up, that's 3, 4, 5, and then 6. This one back here in line, that's already used 2, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then Campbell here with these guys. They're in a 2x line, so -2, 3, 4. And Campbell's going to go there. But they had to stand up, so that was another one. Cavalry. This is Merlin. So So, right over here, let's go ahead and close up. So they're going to wheel like so. All right, so that reaction charge, let me look at that. Okay, so it says the reaction zone of light cavalry extends 6 hexes. Okay. All right, so they turn, and I declare the charge right there. Okay, now immediately we have the Spanish cavalry, black cavalry, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so they are going to reaction charge to these units. Okay, so let's see, this unit here must pass a morale check. They've got a 45, so see what happens. Okay, a 56, so they passed. Okay, so these guys now are reaction charging. And I also have the British unit here and here have to decide if they want to form square. So yeah, let's see what that unit is. I think he's a foot. Okay, yeah, he's a foot. Okay, so 2 hexes away. So they get to -3 for the die. Oh, so they rolled an 11, which means they can go to square. Okay. Now this unit here, same thing. They're 1, 2, 3 hexes away. 61 -3 is going to be 56, 55, 54. Okay, so they can form square. All right, so now they're going to turn to face the charge. They don't want to go in here against this squares. So they're going to turn to challenge. So they're going to turn like so. Now they entered that square's zone of influence. Now, when they leave, that's where the opportunity charge will occur. Okay, so as these guys decide to charge, now these guys can then react. Okay, and they'd have to pass morale. So they're going to reaction charge. So they've got a 31, and the leader there is 1. So 31 with a +1. Even this guy in column can react. All right, so let's see if that French light cavalry unit can react. Okay, 64, that's going to be a pass. So now they join in the fray. Okay. This one here, let's see. Well, because of this, he didn't have much of a range. It says 6 hexes though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Okay, so he could react. They would have to work around. So, and they've got a 16. Second of hussars. So, oh, I wrote a 14. So they don't react. They're just going to stay there. Now, as this one reacted, now this one, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one can now enter the fray. 41. $51. So they now become part of the charge. And for now, that's all we've got. But if we turn just a little bit, we're going to see that the British, okay, they're going to extend out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out to this hex here. And this heavy 1, 2, 3, 4 will only extend out to there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So as long as they don't move into one of those hexes, then they're going to be okay. All right. So okay. All right, so they will turn like so. That's their move. Turning. Okay, this one is just moving straight. Put that back there so I know where they came from. Okay, so they move up 1. Okay, these guys move up 1. Put this back here. Okay, so that's one movement for everyone. Like so. And then these guys are going to shift like so. These guys are going to go to there. These guys are going to hit right there, which is then in turn going to have these guys so that's let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. but the turn cost points. So they're only going to be able to hit with that amount. So, okay. Let's get to figuring out what we got going on. All right, so he's going to actually attack, okay, these two hexes with these two. Okay, this hex here will have to be attacked by this one, who will be attacking part of his. Okay, these two will be attackers against here. Attackers here. He's attacking these two. So, all right, let's turn this guy over. Okay, so we know what we've got. Kind of hard to see those. Okay. So that aide de camp is not going to add anything except for okay, so he's had one loss. So his strength is going to be a 14. These are all light cavalry. Okay, that guy is split into 3 hexes. So about 16 is what he's going to have. 16 to what I say, 14. So that will be 1 to 1.5. If, let's see if we even have that. Let's see. Nobody's tired. None of that's going on. Okay, so it's just going to be straight up 1 to 1.5. Okay, so we got a 46. Okay, that's going to be just a bounce. So we've got a bounce there. So let me just put this on those guys. Okay, and then we've got these guys here attacking here, but this guy's not attacking, so it's just going to be here to here. We got to do that. We got to do it like that. So half of his is, see, that's 23. So half of that is like 11.5 against 8. Okay, so that's 1 to 1. No, so it would be, no, the attacker is 8, defender is 11. So it's 1 to 1.5. Who was 65. Okay, so that's going to be a defender is disordered and loses 2. So let's flip this over. And we've got 2 losses. Okay. We don't need these. All right, and then we go with this other side. Okay, and to see, he has, okay, 27 divided by 3 is 9. So that's going to be 9 to 11. Again, that's 1 to 1.5. 26. Attacker is disordered and it has to lose 1. Okay. All right. So they're all going to lose more than what they've already lost. So, okay, these guys have to bounce. Blank results. So they're going to take a loss. 1 loss because of their retreating out of a zone of influence. So they take the loss. And they've got to go 50 to see. Half would be 7. So they're here. Well, one of them could have included Albuquerque here. He would have gave a 1 plus 1. But okay, so 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They go there. Okay. These guys, they have to take another loss. I'll have to roll for the leader. No, I don't have to roll for the leader. All right, so they have to retreat 7. So they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then, of course, I've got to put these markers. I don't know if you reaction charge, are you losing a step of readiness? Okay, so no, you don't. Only if you're already tired. Of course, if you reaction charge and melee, so you can reaction charge and not lose a step of readiness. But if you melee, of course you do. All right, so let's move these out of the way. Okay, so the next group here, they're disordered. Well, we still have to roll for these 2 to see if they go ahead and route, and then, you know, move on out of the way somewhere. So 42, no, 46 they pass, so these guys don't. So I put Albuquerque back here with them. All right, and then I got to check these guys here to see if they got a 31. No, they don't either. Okay, these guys don't longer need that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops. And then, they don't disorder, they just route. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Same thing here. They just route. And they have to take an additional loss, so I forgot about that. So they are now at 3 losses. They have to take an additional loss. And brought back 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So they go back there. All right. So the aftermath of that cavalry charge, which pulled in other cavalry units, has cleared, has somewhat cleared, okay? But we're not finished here because, well, I guess we are. I still had Merlin there with a unit. But they're just going to turn like so. Of the French First Corps, which is Ruffin. Okay, Ruffin has 9, 24, and 96. Okay, are his units. So this guy here only has 4 left. So he'll go 1, 2, 3, turn, and 4. Right there. Okay. And, well, he might not have, let's see. Where was he at? Over here? He's actually out of command. So I can't really move him, unless I move him back this way, which I could. Moving like 1, 2, like that. So this one here only has 2 left. And he can join this one, so he'll just go here and there. Okay, these guys 1, 2, 3. Since they're all connected here, these guys here can all move because they're considered in command. So, all right, he's only got 1 left. He's got 1 left, so they can combine. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 96 here has got 3 left. He's got 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.